G'day everybody, welcome to the Bothy. My name's Chris.
I'm Al.
Breaking news today, the national parties have decided to break the coalition, withdraw from the coalition with the Liberal Party. So we thought we'd have a quick chat about that today. So you got to wonder why they've done it. They've come out and said they won. I wonder whether Jacinta Price had anything to do with it. I mean, 1 week after the election, she's
a monster, isn't she?
Yeah, well,
what is wrong with her?
She's had a moment where she thought about nothing but herself.
Yeah.
Her constituents voted for the National Party.
Yeah.
These people think they vote for them, but she's now jumped ship. She didn't get the leadership position she wanted.
Yeah.
Pretty much was for nothing. She obviously doesn't stand for the people living in the country.
Doesn't give a shit, does she?
So that would have had a bit to do with it. But also, it would have been one of the many straws, mate. That election campaign Liberal ran.
Oh, worst ever.
Yep, worst ever.
Worst
and
ever.
Nothing in there for the Nationals, really. So pop these on because I might be able to read what I've actually put down here. It could have also been Susan Ley. She really worries me.
Susan Ley.
Yeah. I mean, she's elbow, but on the other side, mate.
Yeah, even greener.
Well, it looks that way. I mean, we'll get to that in a minute, but she's as leaning and green leading as any Liberal leader has been.
Yeah, awful.
Makes us worried. And I think, I think the Nationals are fed up with Labor and Liberal sticking it to the farmers, mate.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Mate,
they're treated like third-rate citizens.
Farmers are getting shafted everywhere on the planet, mate.
Yeah.
There's obviously an agenda, and it's obviously a global agenda, because why would it be everywhere?
Yeah. We know what it is.
Yeah.
We can turn that into a solar farm and that into a wind farm.
We want all the land.
Yep, exactly right. So I put here that I reckon the farmers are now third-rate citizens, so they're now ranked behind, they're in a queue, right? They're behind immigrants.
Yeah.
They're behind dole bludgers.
Yeah.
They're behind home invaders.
Yeah.
And carjackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just...
And then there's our farmers who are trying to produce...
food for the country.
Food for us,
Just bollocks.
I think it's the belief that the Liberal Party have thought that regional Australia is irrelevant. They've done nothing.
That's what it sounds like, eh?
Yeah, and it feels like it. We live in regional Victoria. What have they ever done to help us? Nothing. So there was a number of policies that National said, right, this is going to have to be non-negotiable going forward. Nuclear was one of those. And they said, look, don't worry about the 7 nuclear plants. Happy just to push ahead with one, or a test case, or a study, trial, whatever you want to call it. No. Not even interested. What does that tell you?
It tells you they've got their own agenda and they don't want to deviate from their stupid plan.
Susan Ley is going to go green, mate.
Yeah, nothing surer.
Nothing surer. The second one was Dutton had agreed to a $20 billion Regional Australia Future Fund, which was going to improve roads and transport. Yeah. How many potholes do we weave around every time we go to the shops? Yeah. And it was also about getting access to health, which is hard in regional Australia, and to drive economic growth and improve regional mobile and internet services. I mean, we also know there's an issue there.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Especially in the Bothy.
Oh,
there's none. The third one was divestiture of powers targeting supermarkets in particular, who go into country towns, smash the local opposition, and then they're free once they've shut to
take the prices up.
Yep. So the National Party wanted to guarantee that Liberal would stand with them against that. No guarantee.
No. Yeah, it's typical. Eh? They're only interested in the big cities.
It's so frustrating.
That's where all the votes are.
One of our watchers, who have grown in the last, thank you to everybody who watches our channel, much appreciated, suggested the Nationals should go on their own and become the only true right-wing choice for Australians to make. Because everybody else, they might say they're right, but...
Middle or left. Yeah.
Middle or left, correct, exactly right. Oh, it's obviously Pauline's probably more right than most, but she doesn't have the support that the Nationals have.
Maybe Pauline and the Nationals should join.
Well, that would be interesting. Yeah. And people first, and family first.
Yeah.
No wonder. Not the Teals.
No, stuff the Teals.
Not the Teals.
No.
Got something interesting about the Teals later. So I thought that was a really good idea from that watcher, and sure enough, he's obviously got more pull than we thought, because a few days later, bang, they've divested from the Liberals. They have left the door open to go back into a coalition before the next election, but they would need these and other things met.
But how could Liberal even win without them?
They can't.
They can't win.
No.
They're going to... Yeah, it's like... So who are they going to join with?
They are...
The Greens?
They are following the path of the Democrats and the Tories, mate. The Liberal Party. Yep. They're in step lock with the Tories. The Tories are shot.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah,
they are absolutely gone.
I think Liberals heading the same way.
Yeah,
I can't see them. Well, they're not going to be back for the next election. No. So I might be wrong. I hope there is, because the more competition, the better. Right?
Yeah,
you want choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether they win or not, you just want them to be strong so that you can have two parties that actually compete with each other. But
at least we can say there is a worse country with worse politics.
The UK.
It's got to be the UK. But at least the people are talking, and now they're pushing for the reform. They're pushing for that. So that just tells you they've had enough of the two bloody parties that have kicked sand in Britain's face for the last time. And Keir, is it Keir Starmer?
Yeah.
He is running scared.
Yeah.
He's running scared because he knows he's beat. And if he isn't, something up with that.
Yeah, exactly right. So that's it on Nationals, mate. It'll be really interesting to see what happens from here.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah.
Stand their ground.
Yep, exactly.
They know what they want. Liberal have no idea what they want, mate. They are lost. They're lost and completely shot.
Yeah, they're shot.
Yeah. All right, we'd love to know what you think. Let us know. Hopefully the National Party can make something on their own. Maybe they do have to form a coalition with other parties and give us a true choice between left and right, or middle left and middle right, whatever you want to call it. But there has to be a different way forward to the craziness that we've got.
Has to be, man. Yeah. Everything they do is just insanity.
Yeah.
Mind you, the rest of the world are doing the same, so
exactly.
Must be the end thing at the moment.
It must be. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.